Hi there, welcome to Mary Kay. My name is Allison Lamar and I'm so proud to be your National Sales Director. Let me just be one of the first to say welcome to our Mary Kay family and congratulations on your new business. I'm actually going to invite you to come along with us to one of my live new consultant educations. It's actually provided here for you in several different modules so you can move at your own pace, take your time as you go through this training, but stick with it. Hold yourself accountable by listening to this information and participating with me live right here, sitting across that screen. You're actually shaving off eons of frustration because this is all the behind-the-scenes secrets that everybody else wishes they would have known when they were first starting your business. So you right now are starting with the secrets intact. So come on with me. Let's get started. If you are joining us on the other side of that screen, I'm going to invite you to treat your education just as if you're sitting here live with us. And the good news for you, you're actually the lucky ones because you can sit there and listen over and over and over and go through the information over and over again until you have it in your heart and in your mind and in your head just the way that you want it to. There are going to be 7 modules that we're going to cover. There are going to be 7 modules that are available to you on the new consultant training page. Let me tell you what those modules are really quickly. The first one that we're going to cover today is how to think and act like a business person. Module number 2, booking, coaching, and confirming all of your appointments. Module 3 will be your skincare class details. Module 4 will be team building. Module 5 will be next steps. After the basics are covered, where to go from there. After the basics are mastered, where to go from there. Module 6, the art, skill, and power of tracking for results. And then our final module, Module 7, will be FAQ, how to avoid the most popular stumbling blocks. And then once we've gone through the FAQ for the afternoon, then we'll open it up for Q&A at the end, and that's when we will turn it over to you, and I will make sure that you have every question answered before we leave here at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Sound good? What I want you to think about here is business mentality, image, and etiquette. So first of all, are you thinking like a business? Are you treating your business like a business? Are you approaching the rest of the world as if you are operating a business? And are you conducting yourself like a business person in a business environment? Okay, so I'm going to give you several steps here on how to think and act like a business person, and then we're going to really look at each of these in detail. So I'm going to give you 5 steps on how to think and act like a business person. Step number 1, set your income goals. Set your income goals. In the business environment, this is called strategic planning. When any business is first getting started or setting new goals for a new year or starting a new season with their business, they always start with the end in mind. So we're going to define the finish line. What do we want this to look like? And then we're going to work backward from there to figure out how to get there. So in our situation as an entrepreneur, and that's one of the main differences that you're going to want to keep in your mind as we go throughout this information, is not only are you learning to think like a business person if you don't have a business background, but you are also learning how to think like an entrepreneur as opposed to an employee. Okay? There's a big difference between the two. As an employee, you are told what to do. You check in, you check out. At the end of the day, the buck stops with someone else, right? As an entrepreneur, the buck stops with you. You are the one who sets the goals. You're the one who creates the plan. You're the one who executes the plan. You're the one who reviews the plan. You are the one who is responsible for the whole big picture. Being an entrepreneur isn't always easier than being an employee, but it is always more rewarding because you're the one that gets to operate in total freedom with your life. You get to be the best boss you have ever had in your whole life, okay? But we got to have the discipline to act like the boss, and then we have to have the discipline to be obedient to ourselves as the employee following the boss's orders. You all with me on that? Okay, so step number 1, you're going to set your income goals. And the way that you're going to do that, remember, we're going to start with the end in mind. So you're going to set your income goals based on what you want out of life. So this is going to require us to really look at the big picture. In our business, as a Mary Kay Beauty consultant, there are 3 levels on the career path to choose from. Okay? Knowing the performance and the income level of each of those 3 different paths can really help you decide what you want to work toward, and it can help you set those goals. So let me give you each of those 3 right now so that you have a crystal clear picture of the options that you're choosing from. The first level on the career path, as you know, is that of a consultant. We all start at the beginning. As a consultant, your primary responsibilities and your primary goals are building a client base, servicing those clients, and then maybe building a team if that's something that you want to do. Now, there really are 2 types of consultants. There are hobby consultants, which means they have very sporadic schedule, very sporadic hours. They also have sporadic income. They have few, if any, structured appointments, and they may be earning a couple $100 a month here and there. Let's be clear, that is a hobby consultant. So if you are in this room with me right now and you maybe have the reality of a hobby consultant's results, but your intention is not to operate as a hobby consultant, this would be a great time to revisit, where do I want to reposition myself on the Mary Kay career path? If you're listening to my voice on the other side of the screen, if you're participating with us at home on your computer and you're a brand new consultant, now is a great time to look at all of this, and I want you to picture it as your Mary Kay menu. The Mary Kay menu is literally being presented to you right now, and you can pick and choose which items you want off the menu. Second level of consultant is a part-time consultant. Now, part-time consultants work typically anywhere from 5 to 15 hours a week based on what their own personal goals and schedule are, and their income would vary depending on your activity. So you could have anywhere from a couple $100 to a couple $100,000, a couple $1,000 a month, just based on the amount of time that you want to put in. Okay, a couple $100, couple $1,000 a month, ranging from 5 hours a week to 15 hours a week, again, depending on what your own goals are there. So those are what you can expect from yourself at the consultant level. Second major level on the Mary Kay career path is that of a sales director. Let me give you the best job description of a Mary Kay sales director. Write these 2 words down. Master consultant. Master consultant. Write down 3 more words. Leading by example. A sales director is a master consultant who leads by example. So you have figured out how to work this business, and now you're leading others and teaching others how to do the exact same thing. You're showing them through your own example and through your mentorship of them how to build a successful business of their own. A part-time sales director would be looking at a 20 to 30 hour a week minimum commitment to fulfill your responsibilities and to see an income of a few $1,000s or more per month. That would be considered a part-time sales director. 20 to 30 hours a week, a few $1,000s a month or more. Full-time sales director. If your goal is to become a full-time sales director, maybe you have an existing career right now and you want to replace that career to become a full-time sales director, you'd be looking there at 30 hours a week or more. And these are the women that you see earning the incomes of $5,000 to $25,000 per month.